One of the key factors involved in the onset of breast cancer is overgrowth of Candida and fungi, right? Research has found that females suffering from breast cancer have high abundance, high prevalence of fungi and Candida albicans in their breast tissue, right? But the question arises, what causes overgrowth of these fungi and Candida species, right? And it all boils down to your chronic inflammation. So when you have a gut microbial dysbiosis, it could lead to high estrogen level, right? It could trigger chronic inflammation, and high estrogen level could stimulate overgrowth of these fungi pathogens, right? And when these fungi, these Candida species overgrow, they form biofilms to bypass the immune system, right? And when you have a chronic inflammation and weakened immune system, it could lead to iron overload, and these fungi species actually feed on iron, right? So it further leads to overgrowth of these pathogen, and as a normal process, normal protective measure, cells adopt something called cell danger response, where they block oxidative phosphorylation, which is normal way of producing energy, right? And they use oxygen to produce lactic acid with the hope to kill these pathogens. However, because of the inflammatory environment, inflammatory conditions, and iron overload, these bacteria, actually these fungi actually, they grow, and these fungi, these Candida also feeds on the lactic acid, right? And this allows these pathogens to invade the cells, right? Manipulate the tumor microenvironment, cause mitochondrial dysfunction, and trigger breast cancer, right? So if you really want to prevent breast cancer, probably you should focus on understanding specific microbial functions which is causing Candida and fungi overgrowth, right? And you should avoid foods which are high in yeast, right? Maybe probably even yeast protein, or maybe yeast based products, because these could further feed Candida albicans, Candida species, and they could produce certain metabolites that could cause breast cancer, right? So understand your unique biology, understand what your gut microbiome is doing, right? And fix the overgrowth of fungi and Candida, as these are one of the key factors in the onset of breast cancer.